Hello everyone and welcome to another FPL video on the channel. In this one we're going to be discussing our double game week 22 team selection, and we're going to be discussing the triple captainship which is active. But before we get into that, let's have a look at who we have in defence. So starting off in net, we've got Kepa Arrizabalaga against Fulham at home. Now I do think this is a good fixture. Fulham, don't get me wrong, they can score against anyone, but I think Chelsea, with all of these new signings, I think Badishil has seemed to settled in very quickly. They kept a clean sheet against Liverpool. Maybe they're on a bit of an up now, Chelsea. And you know what? They want to start all these new transfers off on a high against Fulham at home. I think they're going to keep a clean sheet. I do. I think they're going to win 2-0. Then moving on to the defence, we've got Botman and Trippier, of course, both Newcastle lads, both keeping clean sheets for fun at the moment. And they have West Ham at home. Now, for me, I think this is a guaranteed clean sheet. I do. West Ham not scoring many goals. They brought in Danny Ings to score goals, however, he's been injured. So that means they're probably going to start with Antonio up front, and he's not a great goal scorer, is he? I think Newcastle should be quite comfortable, and I'm pretty sure we're looking at a Trippier max bonus points and Botman getting 6 points. I think that's almost locked in. Then we have the Manchester United defender in Luke Shaw. Double game week for Manchester United is confirmed now. So they look like the team to triple up on if you're going to do that. So we've got Shaw currently, and he's got Crystal Palace and Leeds both at home as well, both home fixtures, which is key. I think Luke Shaw will play both games, probably 90 minutes each, and I do expect a clean sheet in both of them. So moving on to the midfield now, and as you can see, the triple captain is active, and it is on Marcus Rashford. Now he's the man on form right now, he's scoring goals for fun. And with a double game week fixture of Crystal Palace at home and Leeds at home, I think it's the perfect opportunity to use it. I do think a lot of people are going to be on this. He's going to be the most highly captained option this week, 100%. But I think it's for a good reason. I think we're going to score a couple goals past Palace, and then the Leeds fixture, that's the one that's the juicy one in my opinion. We have a good record, or in recent history, we have a good record against Leeds. We usually do score a few goals, and I think Marcus Rashford will be involved. And especially the fact that Leeds' defence at the moment, post-World Cup, is pretty poor. So I think that there's going to be a few goals in this for Marcus Rashford, and hopefully he bangs. So then you can see the guy next to him is Bruno Fernandes. So we have transferred out Kevin De Bruyne to Bruno Fernandes to take advantage of the double game week. Now next week I will probably make the switch back to Kevin De Bruyne, but I want to take advantage of the double game week like I said. So that is why I've made the switch. And I think that Bruno Fernandes is going to do very well. I think in his last 5 game weeks, he's got a return in each of them, whether that's an assist or a goal. He's got the confidence now. Ten Hag loves him. Bruno loves Ten Hag. He's our captain. Well, he's our vice captain, but Maguire doesn't play, so he is the captain. He's going to play 90 minutes or close to that both games. He's guaranteed to start. And I think he's a great option, which is why we brought him in. Then we've got the 2 Arsenal lads next to him. Both have Everton away from home. Now, I think this could be a difficult fixture. Now, Everton have just brought in Sean Dyche. He's going to be compact. He's going to try and concede as little goal as possible. Now, however, I do think Arsenal will break them down eventually. I do think they're going to win this game. But I do think it's going to be like a low-scoring affair. Maybe, I think 2-0 is my prediction. I think Arsenal will win this 2-0. Odegaard will probably get a goal or an assist. He's on excellent form. Martinelli's dropped off, maybe you could say, the last 3 game weeks. But at his price, I think he's been excellent value. And I do think he'll start to pick up returns eventually. So I am very happy to own them both. And, let's see what they do this game week. So moving on to the attack, and we've got the 2 big boys up top. We've got Harry Kane and Haaland. They both face each other again. Haaland is away from home and Kane is at home. So, however, for Kane, do I think he's going to do well? I'm not sure. He did get an assist, or he shot and it rebounded and got an assist that way. So, you know what? I do think he can score against anyone, Harry Kane. I think he's a world-class striker. And if anyone's going to do anything in this game, it's probably going to come through Kane. So here's hoping that Kane can get something in this game. And then Erling Haaland. If Man City score a goal, it's basically going to come through Erling Haaland. He's the man getting all the chances and he's the man finishing them all off. He's clinical and you know what? He's an in-the-box striker and he scores goals for fun. However, Man City's record against Tottenham when Tottenham are at home is not the best, but I think Man City will probably be too strong for Tottenham in the end. I mean, they did beat them 4-2, I believe it was, a few weeks ago, and I expect them to beat Tottenham again, to be honest. And then the final attacker is going to be Ivan Toney against Southampton at home. I think this is a great fixture. Southampton look very poor. They're in a relegation battle, and I think Brentford attacking wise are quite good. And Ivan Toney has been, excellent this season. He's on penalties. I believe he takes some free kicks as well. I think this looks like a great fixture for Ivan Toney. And if United didn't have a double game week, he'd honestly be a captaincy option in my opinion. But obviously, I'm going to go with Marcus Rashford, and we've triple captained him. I think Toney's a great option. However, for me, the current plan is Toney will be coming out next week for Eddie Nketiah. So onto the bench now, and we have Ward against Aston Villa. Now, Leicester at the moment, very poor. Post World Cup, they've been very poor, and I don't expect them to keep a clean sheet against an Aston Villa side who are looking quite good at the moment under Unai Emery. Then we've got Cucurella at Fulham at home. Now, I do actually want to start this guy, but my dilemma is, who do I take out? I am tempted to do Martinelli and switch in with Cucurella. So Cucurella comes in for Martinelli. That is tempting me, but at the same time, is he going to start? That's my issue. I'm not sure whether Cucurella is 100% nailed on. I think if Chelsea are going to continue with the 4-back, he's probably going to be playing at that left-back position, but, Hall could play there as well. So I'm not sure on that one. So I think I might stick with Martinelli, but if I see something before the deadline that basically confirms that Cucurella is starting, then I might actually make the switch to Cucurella in the starting 11. They are the starting game. They play at 8 o'clock today when you're watching this video on the Friday. So I think we should get early team news, and if he's starting, then I might bring him in. Then got Andreas versus Chelsea. Yeah, not too much to say there. I'm not going to start him. Chelsea's a tougher fixture. Andreas, he's not going to get in over any of the other players I've got in my team. So yeah, and then Hugo Bueno against Liverpool at home. There is a chance the Wolves will keep a clean sheet. I don't doubt that at all. Liverpool very poor at the moment. Wolves under Lopetegui, a bit more solid. But again, I think that Newcastle are going to keep a clean sheet. And I think Manchester United obviously got the double game week, and there's a high chance they keep a clean sheet in at least one of those. So it's not worth starting Hugo Bueno over any of those. So that's how the team is looking. We're at a current rank of 337,000. We've had a lovely few green arrows in a row. Hopefully with a triple captain active, we can skyrocket up the ranks, maybe hit above 250,000. That would be fantastic. But we'll have to see, won't we? What have you guys got? Are you guys going to be using your triple captain? Have you made any transfers? How many double game week players have you got? Let me know in the comment section down below. And other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe. That would be truly appreciated. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers, guys.